The U.S. shoots down a Chinese spy balloon.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Thank you guys for joining this episode of the OtisWho podcast. I am your host, OtisWho, and you're going to like this particular episode. At least I hope so anyway. Before we get started, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and by all means, leave a comment, whether you like it, dislike it, suggestions for the show, anything. Negative, I could take it, but by all means, leave a comment. But with that being said, let's move on. And before I go any further, let me introduce you to my co-host. Say what's up to him, man.
What's up, nation? It's your boy Haitian. How y'all doing out there?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Doing out there?
Hey, did you go to work today?
Yeah, I did, man.
Yeah.
Busting my head, man. Busting my head.
But you making them coins, paying them bills.
Yeah, that's all it's for.
Check this out. I have an interesting story. Unless you've been living up under a rock, you already know that the Chinese had a surveillance balloon flying across the United States, across the country. It was here Wednesday. It's been here since Wednesday.
Okay.
President Biden suggested to the Pentagon to blow it out of the sky at that particular time, I believe, before it entered our airspace. Don't quote me on that, but I believe it wasn't in our airspace until Wednesday, and he tried to get the Pentagon or the higher ups to knock it out of the sky, and they told him no, because by that time it was already in our airspace. Okay, so it's been crossing the country since Wednesday into our airspace, and they just blew it up just a few hours ago. When it got outside of North Carolina or whatever into the Atlantic Ocean. But let me share this with you guys. Matter of fact, before I go any further, let me just share it with you. Here we go. I got this video from TMZ. And if you would like to see it uninterrupted, which is not that much to see uninterrupted, it's only 1 minute and 11 minutes, you can go to the TMZ website. But here you go. Let's check it out.
This jet is going right for the balloon. Did he launch something? He blew it up. He fucking blew it up.
Why did they blow it up? Shh.
He blew it up. He blew it up. I got it on video. It's smoking. Look at that. They blew it up. They blew it up right above me.
As you could
Holy
see,
crap.
it was some type of jet or something that sent a missile, to my knowledge. Don't quote me. They sent something to it, and they blew it up when it got over across the Atlantic Ocean. Okay, so that doesn't pass the smell test to me, man.
Right.
And let me tell you why.
Okay.
Let me tell you why it doesn't pass the smell test to me. Okay.
Okay.
We're the most powerful nation, one of the most powerful nations in the world.
That's what they say.
And we have two exclusive branches, I would think, that will be able to handle that type of situation. One being, of course, the Air Force.
Right.
And the other one is the new one. I believe it's called Space something. Oh, man, the name escapes me. So forgive me. But those two branches alone, you would think that they would not allow that type of situation to even approach our airspace.
Right.
None whatsoever.
Right.
You would think that. And then on top of that, it's been going across the United States since Wednesday. Today is Saturday. So that's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You're talking about 4 days
Right.
that it took to go across the United States.
Right.
Don't you think it did what it set out to do?
Right.
His mission was accomplished?
Right. Yeah.
Because let's be real, people. Even if you're the president of the United States or you are in charge of the armed forces or whatnot, as soon as that thing gets over into the U.S. airspace, you cannot blow it up over the U.S. airspace. You cannot do that. That's just common sense. So you have no choice but to wait until it crosses over into the ocean.
Right.
So now you gave it carte blanche.
Yeah.
It had 4 days to take all the pictures it wanted to take. And another thing too, it's not like they were waiting for the balloon to make it back to home base.
No.
Every shot that they took, it was automatically sent right back to quote unquote China.
Right. But they could self-destruct it if they wanted to.
Exactly. But you would almost have to expect that they didn't even expect it to make it back.
No.
Come on now. You would have to expect that. At least think that.
No, they wasn't looking for it to come back. Hell, I mean, a few snapshots. Oh, they're gonna let us fly over like we're a tourist, and that's just what they did. They treated them like they was a tourist at Disney World or something. So they took a roller coaster ride.
I don't get it.
They needed.
I don't get it, man. I don't get it.
Got every picture they needed. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
I mean, military bases, nuclear plants and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, yeah. I mean, you just look at everywhere it's been, especially in Missouri. You know what I'm saying? Especially in Missouri. So, I mean,
Missouri has Scott Air Force Base. Missouri has Boeing.
Right.
Missouri has, I know I'm not giving up any top secrets here, so please don't be alarmed. This is all in Google, okay? Right. And before Google was even around, we knew about this, especially here in St. Louis.
Right.
But there's also a company here that makes the circuitry board or something to some type of missiles or something
for the surface to air missiles.
Yeah, something like that, right? Yeah. So I mean, St. Louis is definitely a target, and it sure took its sweet old time crossing across past that arch, though, didn't it?
Yeah.
You know, so
got a picture of the arch too.
Come on, man, you cannot tell me that the United States will allow that to happen. Yeah. You can't tell me that. I refuse to believe that. I refuse to believe it.
Hey,
you can't tell me that, man.
It was a military base in route to within its route that it flew.
You said what now?
I said it was probably a military base within its entire route through the country, because it started up north in Washington and it just so precariously drifted this far south to Missouri, and it's further south into North Carolina going out.
Can you imagine what pictures it did take?
Yeah.
From wherever it entered the West Coast all the way across country to the East Coast?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Most of our major bases are in the north and in the south.
Now listen. This is where the conspiracy comes in at. This is where the conspiracy comes in at. I don't believe, this is just me. I don't have any sources. Listen, I'm just Otis. And they be like, who the hell are you?
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Yeah.
I'm just Otis.
Yeah.
I don't believe that was a Chinese balloon. I believe it's all hype. Yeah. I believe it's something to just keep us occupied, distracted. Exactly. Yeah. It's a big distraction.
Yeah.
I refuse to believe that this country, the United States of America, would allow a Chinese surveillance balloon into our airspace.
Yeah.
I refuse to believe that.
Yeah. Well,
I refuse to believe that we gotten that relaxed.
Yeah.
I refuse to believe that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you look at even, with COVID, that turned into a distraction as well.
Now, listen, okay, don't go down that. Please don't go down that rabbit hole. I don't even want to go down that. Don't go down that rabbit hole. Let's not even bring up the COVID situation. Let's keep it strictly on the Chinese balloons.
But it's a distraction.
Yeah, this all it is.
Yeah.
It's a big, in my opinion.
Look at how many people ran out to look for it. You know
you see how many people ran out to look for it?
Look at how many As soon as they put it out there on the news, people, I'm pretty sure all over the country was, oh, we see it here. It's in southern Missouri. Oh, it's in Columbia. Oh, St. Louis too.
Man. Wow. Well, with that being said, they shot it down. It was a distraction, in my opinion. We're going to see and just wait to see when the other foot is going to drop, because in my opinion, it's going to happen. Something else is coming.
Submarine gonna pop up in the harbor.
Man, look at here. All I can say is, just hold on, and just remember, I told you so.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.